Yeah, I think we've had a great first few weeks. It's nice to see new faces. It's been really exciting. Like you mentioned, Gia Corley's a new addition, and just watching her on the field, she's an insane player. So I'm really excited to play alongside her and the other new additions, which bring a lot of experience, or even young players that bring just different parts of their game to the team. So yeah, pretty excited on what we're building so far.
And then I do want to follow up for the women's Mexican national team. Their roster got released, and you weren't on the call up. Did you have any conversations with the head coach Pedro Lopez beforehand? And how does that is that kind of like a motivating factor moving forward to try to make the roster again?
Yeah, I had a conversation with Pedro Lopez a couple weeks ago, and we both agreed that it would be better for me to do preseason with the team. We know it's an important time. We have a fairly new team, so I think it's going to be an important time moving forward for the season if I stay back and am able to participate in preseason with the team.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go with Eduardo. Go ahead.
Hey Maria, thank you for your time. Eduardo with 365 Football Mania. We've seen you wear the armband a couple times. Is that something you're gonna be going forward this season? And how is the team chemistry coming along? A lot of new players, and how is it different from last season? Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, when I wore like armband, it's when during the game and I'm passing it to another player. So, I don't think it has anything to do with like me captaining or anything. But I mean, it's a fairly new team, so I'm willing to be whatever part I need to take on the team, I'm willing to do it. We have a really young team, so I think a lot of veteran players need to step up, and I know a lot of younger players sometimes look up to you, and I think whether you're wearing the armband or not, you could be a good leading example for the team. So yeah, I think we have a lot of new players. We have experience. We have mostly young. So I'm really excited to see how we take the season on. I mean, we have some season games coming up, so I'm sure we'll be able to work a lot on the things that we lack and just see each other as a team.
Thank you. I also had a follow-up if it's okay. I know you're opening up your season on the road against Angel City FC. How is the team? Are you guys excited for that? What are your thoughts? Thank you.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of excitement for the opening game of the season. But I know we're really focused as well on these preseason games. They're very important to us. I think these games can show us a lot and can show us what we need to work on, what we need to grow on as a team moving forward. So there's a lot of excitement for that first season game, but I know that I mean we're just excited to work together in these preseason games as well.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go with Tim Graney next. Go ahead, Tim.
Thank you for your time, Maria. Can you talk, I know it's very early in the season, but can you talk about Jonas's different approach, style of play that he's brought so far, that he's talked about, that he wants to implement with the team?
Yeah, I think so far it's been great. I think we're playing to the strengths of the players that we have on the team. He's a coach with experience in different leagues as well. So um, I think what he's bringing onto the team here at San Diego has been great so far. I mean, we've only had really one preseason game against an opponent, but it's been really good so far, and I think playing to the players' strengths has been really exciting.
Great. Thank you.
Abraham, Zapata, go ahead.
Hey Maria, just to follow up on your answer there, what do you mean by playing to the to player strengths that Jonas has implemented?
Yeah, I think each team has different style players, and I think um, he's made it very clear on a style of play we want to take on. Um, I think I'll give myself as an example. Maybe I'm not the paciest player in the league, so I think I know my role on the team. I know what I'm good at. He understands what I'm good at, so I think just building a team on for example my strength, my teammates strength, is I think important, and I think it's something he's done really well.
And you're kind of now one of the NWSL veterans on the team. What advice do you give to some of the young players that you're talking about the NWSL specifically, and what challenges it has as a league?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very competitive league. I think um there's a lot of young players that, I mean, at their age I was in college, so I can't imagine what they go through um, every day being a professional at 15, 16 years old. But I think something that we can do as their teammates is help them in anything they need. I can't imagine what they feel every day, so just kind of be there for them on any questions they have, and even when they go through rough times, be there to support them, because one day they're gonna be the big stars and we're gonna be retired. So it'll be good to have them as friends.
Thank you.
And more, we'll have you go next.
Hey Maria, I hopped on a couple minutes late, so apologies if any of this has come up. The team that you are with now is very different from the team that you joined last year. What's it been like just seeing kind of the amount of change over the last year, now heading into the season with a completely different group?
Yeah, I think I'm very excited. I think a lot of us that were here last year knows what it felt like to be on the bottom of the table, and I know going into this year we don't want to feel that again. So I think we've been all working really hard. The new players coming in as well have helped so much. So I think it's been a year, a lot of growth. I think what the club has done to prepare us so far, and the changes made speak volumes. I think the growth we want to have uh, is huge. So I'm very excited to be a part of a team uh, that moving forward I think will be uh, a lot more competitive.
Yeah, along those lines, lastly for me, I know it's early. Those of us who, so many players coming from overseas, it's hard for us to gauge, especially a new head coach as well, just how good this team is. It's early for you guys. Do you have a gauge or a sense of what this team's potential is at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have so much growth. It's hard when you don't get to measure yourself yet against other NWSL teams. So for me, I mean, in my head, I'm like, wow, just watching some of these players, they're amazing players. What they can do, their technical abilities, I think brings so much excitement. So I guess we'll have to see the first match in March where we are.
Thank you.